Good morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are when you're seeing this. I've been hearing a whole lot about a recent district court case, US v. Morgan. Mr. Morgan apparently had a machine gun. I'm going to assume that that just means automatic weapon. Um, yeah, he was arrested. He was charged, all of the usual. And he somehow made this case that he could have it under the Second Amendment because of the Bruin decision. Yeah, okay. District Judge Bremer, damn it, the district court judge in Kansas agreed with him. Okay, well, no. I know everybody's all excited. The federal court has made machine guns legal. No, no, contain your enthusiasm. A lot, as a matter of fact. This case is going to go to the circuit court. Circuit court is going to throw it back and say, no, that was a bad decision and you're stupid. It's going to get worse. That decision is going to get appealed to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court is going to say, no, no, you don't, this is not protected under the Second Amendment. Go away. That's assuming they even grant the hearing, which, to be perfectly blunt, unless the circuit court somehow mysteriously upholds the not guilty verdict, they're not going to do it. They're not going to hear it. Whether the circuit court has to or not is something I'm a little more ambiguous about. But there's no way the Supreme Court is going to uphold this decision. It's not going to happen. Contain your enthusiasm and contain these outrageous and completely hyperbolic headlines. A federal court ruled in favor of the defendant. It was a bad decision. The law is the law. Whatever you may think of it, and I have an opinion about it myself, the law is the law. It says this. It says, thou shalt not have automatic weapons. All right. You can thank literally Al Capone for that law. All by himself, this whole thing starts with the Valentine's Day massacre. Yes, there were other things. If it hadn't been for that one shooting all by itself, that one massacre all by itself, the feds would have never gotten involved. There's an old saying, the government's good at two things, doing nothing and overreacting. All right. NFA was a wild and out of control overreaction and a very bad overreaction. Like, how could you screw up something so simple? But you know what? Let's talk about that some other time. In the meantime, there's no way that the Supreme Court will uphold that decision. There's no way the Circuit Court will uphold that decision. In the very, very slim possibility that the Supreme Court does uphold that decision, of course, now it'll go the Circuit Court upholds the not guilty verdict. The Supreme Court will strike it down, and the man will be in prison. I'd say before Thanksgiving. That's going to be an unfortunate fact to the universe. You don't like this law? Okay. You know what? I don't like it either. I am not a big fan of NFA, the way it was written, the way it's been executed. And please start me up about the ATF. The ATF is what happens when you make laws by committee. All right. When you make decisions by committee. Han Solo was right. No time for a committee. Did I say that out loud? I hope I did. Um, in the meantime, please don't follow this guy's example. Stop with the outrageous headlines that at the end of the day are just simply not true. All right. Yes, I know technically that the judge did make this ruling in favor of the defendant based on the Second Amendment. You know damn well that's not going to hold up. And some of you out there that are saying this, you're attorneys. This is your bread and butter, and you know this is not going to hold up. Yeah, uh, 20, 22 August, I think today. So you know that this is going to be struck down at most by the second week of September. What the hell are you doing? You know better. The fuck are you doing? You're giving people false hope. You know it's false hope, and you're doing it anyway. That is particularly dishonest, and you should know better. All right. So no way undermines or changes really anything that I've preached before. Let's get into it a little bit. Is under Dataslav, yes, automatic weapons are restricted. Um, uh, Continuous feed machine guns are restricted. You can still get them. It's $5. Uh, uh, Actual cost to government. It costs $5 to register your M16. Okay, $5. Hughes Amendment. Say goodbye to that. Uh, the other one that I always forget. It was around 58. Not the ban on mail order, although the ban on mail order I think was actually part of the bigger bill. A couple of there was one in around 58. Oh, no, around 68. That made even more restrictions happen. Yeah, that one's going to go away too, right? You could still get your M16 and your M240. Just be one more piece of paper, right? You do more to get your car registered. Now, I got a few things to say about car registration too, but this is not a car channel, so we'll move on past that for now. Meantime, keep calm, mandatory carry on, and knock off the bullshit. It's hurting everybody.